Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I've not posted a week because I took a week off just to do some self-care. I had a lot to do in my craft room and a lot to do just sorting stuff out in my head and stuff. So yeah, that's where I was. I'm not going to go into detail, but that's where I was. And today, whilst I was sorting out my craft room, I noticed on what parts of the things that I use needed replenishing. So I don't need to replenish my labels because I have a huge amount of labels now. But I didn't have any of my metal charms left. I don't know if you remember, back in October I did a metal charms video, and it was where I used the foil tape and cut loads of shapes out of it and everything, loads of dies, and then alcohol inked them so they were all distressed and old and vintagey, but they were Halloween ones. So now I have this. How much? Oh, I can just sit here all day and just be like, da, da, just pick them up, and oh, I love them. I absolutely love them. So we are going to be making some of these today. Some little charms, just to hang off a tag or hang off a journal, hang off a page, hang them off wherever you like, put them in your ears, hang them off your clothes, do whatever you want with them. Because they are just that cute. Some of them I have gone over with glossy accents, and these ones are the ones that I've gone over with, some of the ones that I've gone over with glossy accents, and oh, I just love them. Some of them I stamped on, some of them I used, oh, come here, I used labels on. Here's another one with a sticker on. And so yeah, most of them I just stamped. This one, I love this one. I found a little, when I was tidying up, I found a set and it had a mini postcard stamp in it, so I love that one. There is also, where are you? Aha. Look at that. How cool is that? And I know that Tim HOLTZ has got a ticket stamp set out, but I think this one is Stampin' Up. I got it off of eBay in a set with some stamps and some punches, so I will need to find it. It's too cute. So we have a little postcard and a little ticket. These ones, yep, I did put the eyelet in and I did put the hook on. I know they are tabs for pages, and this, let me get a bit of card. This does fit on a page, and you can still put it on a page, have it wherever you like, have it hanging off, and then because it's got the dangle on it, you can have a little charm coming off it. So that's why I have already done those. And yeah, there's all sorts in here. There's different shaped ones. I literally just got out, that's quite a simple one that is, but I love it. I literally just got out my punches and my stamps and I just stamped away. This can be done with any kind of stamps. It doesn't have to be done with the kind of stamps that I've got. Literally just go through your stash. Go through your stash. There is so many stamps on there that you don't even realise are on a stamp set. I still do it now. I still look at my stamps and I'm like, oh, I didn't even know that little one was there. And then, you know, before you know it, you use it on everything. So definitely go through your stash, have a look and see what you've got. Even if there's a stamp set that you sit there and you think, no, I don't like that. Have a look through every single stamp and check that there's not even just one on that pack that you could use. Yeah, so you don't have to go out and buy the stamp sets that I've got. I have been crafting for over 20 years. So I do have quite a large collection. This is not a collection that I've accumulated over the last couple of months. This is 20 years worth of collecting stuff. So first off, what I am going to do is I have covered some craft cardstock with the foil tape, which I need some more of. I mean, I know I've still got quite a bit left, but I need some more of. And I am going to get some stamps. I'm going to get some punches out, and we're going to make some little dangle charms. Right, so first off, what I'm going to do is I have the Tim Holtz ZV-e10, the nested, the stacked tile circles. And I'm using this just for time reasons, because you get 5 of them and I can cut 5 at once, which is winning, because otherwise, oh, just takes too long. Right, so I'm just going to cut some card. Get out me little sidekick that don't like sticking to me mat. Right. Place the dies on, and then if I've got any room, I'm gonna just test out another die that I haven't tried yet, and something tells me I'm gonna have another room. So I brought these the other day from a shop in my town called The Range, and it's the X Cut large dies, and there's just all these different labels on there. So I'm gonna give this one a go, because I think it might fit some of the stickers I've got. I'm also going to cut another hexagon out. And I think that's it for there. So let's get those. And I think the punch, yes, so my little circle punch, which I believe is 1 inch, yep, 1 inch circle punch, fits perfectly in this little tag, so it will give it a rim. So I've tested that out now. Now I know that I can cut that in out of the foil, so put that aside. Put these aside. Right, so I'm going to cut some more just off camera, and if I use any other tools, I shall let you know. So I have die cut all my ones that I am going to die cut. I have just found another 2 punches. Right, so I've just found this one. As you can see, it's really old and dirty, so hopefully it works and doesn't get rust everywhere. Oh, let's have a look. Now, I'm not too sure. I'm just testing sizes out. I think these are the same size. They are, but that's perfect, because all I had for a square punch was this stamp one, and I made these ones from it. So that's brilliant that I now have this one as well. I have the 1.5 inch and 1 3/8 inch, and they make quite a larger one, but I kind of like it. I don't know, I'm not sure yet, but these ones are, they're way too small. The silver border would just be too big. So yeah, have a look through your punches, and yeah, don't do what I just did. I'm not going to use the big ones. I'm not going to make big ones. I want teeny dangles, teeny charms at the minute. Right, so now I don't want to be sat here while I'm pa-pum, pa-pum, pa-pum with the punch. So I'm going to punch off screen out my shapes. I also have my Stampin' Up! Wow towel as well, because that made these ones, which oh, come on, that's it. That made these ones, and I just love them. I love them so much. So I'm going to stamp out some squares and I'll be back. Right, so I've now cut all my punches. I've got my stamped squares, I've got my normal squares. That was hard work. That square punch was a little bit old. I don't know how old. And now I'm just going to cut a few whale tail tabs. Let's see if I can get this. Get the rest of it out. it goes, no, it won't go that way. It's just a little bit too tall. That's a shame. I'd have got more. But it doesn't matter. Let's snip off the ends. You could, like I said, if you haven't got the dies that I've got, or the punches, then these ones, so if you can tell, I've just cut off the corners because they were a little bit sharp, so I've just made the corners just a little bit diagonal, so it looks like there's a little bit of a tab on the side, but I cut, apart from the center, I cut these ones out, as you can tell, just with a pair of scissors. Right, now all these little bits, like these little bits here, I save them all because, like I said, they all make the cool little square ones or rectangle ones. Right, so I think that's enough whale tails for now. Let's put that one over there. And now we need to cut, I can't remember, which one did I say? Was it this one? Right, let me just... Yes, look at that, perfect. Right, so I'm just going to cut a few of these. Right, so that's all the circles cut. And I still have one strip left for the outer squares, so that's perfect. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look through my stamps and see what ones I've got. So first off, I have my Correspondence, because there's a few on here that I do like. Like the numbers. There's that. Yep, that will fit. Right, I'm going to do my stamping in Nocturne by Versafine. I'm going to lower it a little bit because of the eyelet. So it's not going to be completely in the middle, which is fine. Is it, will it fit on? Should we give it a go? Let's give it a go. Yeah, kind of does, but I still like it. Right, I know it will on the hexagon. Again, just down as far as you can go. Perfect. So that's that one. I've already done some with these little ones down here and the number 5. So let's move on to Eccentric and see what we've got on here. Claim check. Oh, I haven't got no words, and I do love this little claim check stamp. This is going to look so cool in the middle of this square. Ta-da! Alright, let's give it a go on the circle. Perfect. Let's do it on a stamp. Yeah, bit off centre, but in fact, I'm going to do that again. That's a little bit too far off centre. Yeah, that's a bit better. I can't see because it's white on white, so I'm going to get rid of this and just bring it back when I do the number stamps. Right, let me get one of my wipes. So wipe me stamp. Let's have a look. I reckon that one. And I reckon not the 5 or the dash, but the 2410. Let me just take the ink off the dash. Yeah, this is where, in case it goes off, I'm going to need this bit of paper. Yes. Got to be careful lifting them up because I'm smudging them. Yep. Right, so that one was cool. Oh, right, so I've got the factory number 1896, but I'm just going to do the 1896. Look at that. Looks so cool. Right, now I'm going to do it on the... Oh, got a little bit on that. Take that off. Ta-da! Oh, too cool. Right, I don't think it will fit with the number part. Should we give it a go? Oh, it might, you know. Ooh. Oh, if I'd have edged it over a little bit. Yes, right, I'm going to do that again and see if I can perfect that a little bit better. Right, so now I know I'm going to get rid of that. Oh, still a little bit too. I'm good. I will not be defeated. Right, so as much as I think the picture's the same as the stamp, it's not. That's better, but I still love it. So yeah, use parts of your stamps. Have a look through your stamps and use parts of your stamps. What else have we got? 6 1/4 cents. I think this one will look cool in the hexagon. Yep. And on the square. Yep. And oh, why not? Let's do it on a circle too. Yep. Love it. Right. What else have we got? See, we've got all these numbers on here. I wonder if I could do like the top 2, missed off some of the 4-tone, and then just like that. And then do some of the other 2. Oh, yep. Cool, 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 cool. Right, what else have we got here? Oh, we've got some of the symbols. Could we do a symbol? I've got a little one here. So, right, here we go. the big numbers. And there's that one, and there's that one. And I love field notes. Yep. Numbers, numbers, numbers. Right, so this is where I'm going to do 7. Smack bang in the middle of the square. Ah, don't. Ba-bum. Oh, I love that. I'm going to put it on a stamp as well. Oh, I've got some of the 8. Don't want that on there. Right. That's just too cool. Right, and now I'm going to do the 5 in the circle. Ta-da! Oh, you keep missing the end. There we go. Love it. Right. Oh, you got some of the 8 again. Oh, that's too cool. I love these number stamps. Five. Yes. Right. I'm wondering, because I want to use the 8, but I want 78. Right, I've got some of the 5. Let's take off some of the 5. I'm wondering if this will fit on here. Yeah. Ah. Look at that. I love it. Right. So we've done this one. So let's put this one back. You know what I've forgotten about? Bear with me. Sam Paul has joined the party. Right, so let's finish off doing these ones. 3043. So let's do 30. 30, sorry. Forgetting my T's. That's good enough. Wipe off those 2. 43. 43. Perfect. Oh. Love it. Right, so that's another one. And then we've got 05731. These are all my favourite numbers. Right, so let's do 05. Yes, on the square. Oh, got a bit of the 7. Yep. Right, now I want I want 57. So I'm going to wipe off the 1 and wipe off the 0. And I'll probably get ghost prints of them. But that actually looks quite cool. And now I want to do one going all the way across. Because how cool does that look? Oh, yes. Oh, I'm having fun now. Right, let's do... Yep. Right, square. Oh. I'm loving it. Right, and then pour 3 on the end's not getting any showtime, is it? So Let's give him his own part to play. Oh, that looks well cool. I need some more of those. Oh, yes. So, if the 713 fits on, then theoretically the 057's got to fit on. Right, let's give that a butcher's. I'm going to have to cut some more circles, but that's fine. And it does, but you just get a little smidgen bit of the one, look, which is fine. I don't mind. Right, come on, Tony, you've got other stamps. So let's put you there. Right, we've got the 4,899. Yep. But I am going to take off the ink from there. Yep. Oh. Oh, I'm mixing my stamped ones up with my non-stamped ones. Right, let's scoot those over to the side. Right, we need to do some more squares. Yep. I think I'm over too far. Yeah. Right, let's give that another go. I've taken the bit of the 4 off. Right, I'm not going to use this because I think it's putting me off. That's a little bit further over, but it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Right, now before I run out of stamps, I'm going to get out my dates from the past 2 and see what we've got on here. We have got a Paris. We've got 114 straight away. 114, which just know is going to fit perfect. Yes, right. 1 in the square. Yes. 1 on the stamp. Yep. Like that one. Oh, let's try this one. 30582. Now, I reckon this is what I love about clear stamps. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my Tim Holtz stamps, but clear stamps, when inking certain parts of the stamp. Stop flipping over. Ah, perfect. That's not going to slightly fit in, but we'll make it. We'll make it. Come on. Oh, yep. Prefer them on the circles. I'm not going to lie. But I do think the bit on the end, that bit, 82, will fit on the square. I keep dunking my finger in the ink pad. Ta-da! Perfect. And you don't have to do numbers. You can do words, you can do stamps, you can do whatever you want. I just wanted some numbers. Right, so 6,604. Let's see. Oh, should we see if we can get the 666? I actually don't think it's 666. I think that's a 0. Should we see if we can get it all on? Near enough. Right. What else do we have? Nope, I don't want to use that one. Don't want you to use that one. Right. We're going to put these ones back. And we're going to have a go at dates from the past, set 1. Dieu 31. I see you. I see you sitting there, waiting to be stamped. Dieu 31. Yep. I think I'm going to have another one. I'm going to have to cut some more circles. I think I've got more white circles than I have got tinfoil. So I am definitely going to have to cut some more. Right, we have another number here. This is 9190. Look at that. Oh. Yep. I'm going to do a couple of those. You might as well do a couple because, you know, you're doing you're bulking up your stash. So if you've got a 1990 tag and you use it and then you really like it on the project that you're using, you're like, oh, I wish I had another one of those. And then, I mean, it's fun. You can make them all again, but then how cool is it also to be like, go through your stash because you made about 4,000 of them. Right, what else have we got? What one's this? Number 261. Now, I don't think we've only got square ones left. I don't think the number is going to fit. So we'll just have 261 dot. Oh, love that. That would look so good on a circle right now. Oh. Right, so we've got dot dot on this one. Yep. Sorry if you can hear a motorbike. Someone's bombing around their street. It might even be a quad. I don't know. .261. Yep. I keep getting that little dot. Right. It's starting my dogs off now. Where's my little bit of paper? I'm going to cut some more circles because oh no, I can't cut any more circles, can I? Because these ones are the Tim Holtz dies ones. These ones, this is the same size as that. Ah, never mind. I'll just have to make do with what I've got. Right, let's pick another stamp. You're going on there upside down. And have we already done this one? So we've got 44 on the end. Or maybe the 8 snuck in there as well. That might fit on. Yep. But we don't want the 8. We just want 44. Ta-da! And I am going to decorate these even more. Oh. 408. Yep. Yep. I'm going to do some more. I like that. Of the 713. Oh, let me put you back on my stamp set before you go missing. Because I actually really like that. I don't know if it'll fit. Near enough. Near enough. I think I just have to edge it over this way a little bit. Maybe a little bit more. We're getting closer. Yes. See, so the 3 isn't actually where it says it is on the stamp, which is fine. So I'm going to do these last 2. Yep. But I'm going to do 43. Right, that's the stamping done. Now, let's put all these little... you don't have to just use stamps. You can use your rub-ons as well. Right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to put all my stamps away. I'm going to tidy up my desk and then I'm going to vintage all these up. Right, so I've tidied up a little bit. And now I'm going to distress. So I'm going to distress with tea dye and walnut stain. Not oxide today, just normal distress. Right, so let's get these done. Now I'm going over a little bit further into the middle with the tea dye. So it's literally not just around the edge. And then with the walnut stain, I'm just dabbing round the edge. I don't really want to go as far in as I did with the tea dye. And it just gives it that little bit of depth, which I love. So I'll do a couple more on camera and then I'll do these off screen because I'm sure you've all got better things to do than to watch me ink squares and circles. There's that one. Where's my little hexagon gone? There you are. How was everybody's weather yesterday? Because here in the UK, whoo, it was hot. It was hot. My ankles were swollen. It was, oh, it was so hot. Too hot. I don't like it too hot. But, you know, us British, we do love to moan about the weather. But this spring and autumn are my favourite times of the year. Winter's too cold. And summer is too hot. I like rainy days. They're my favourite kind of days. Rainy days. And there's the stamp one. And there's those. And I'll do the rest off camera. Right, so I've inked them all. Some of them I've done with the not the vintage photo, the walnut stain and the tea dye. And some of them I have just done with the walnut stain because I kind of like that effect as well. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try this one out first. Just get my tweezers and poke that little hole out. Now they're a bit small, but I like it. And I'm using art glitter glue for this, just because you're putting it on tinfoil and they're slippy, slidey, so it dries quick. I'm just going to let that dry before I punch out that other hole. And this one, oh, they fit together so well. Look at that. That's just so cool. There's some dried glue on my tweezers. Right. Let's do that one. Oh, I love it. It looks so cool. Nope, wrong bit, Tone, wrong bit. You need to do this bit, sticks on. Oh, love them. You don't have to do, like I said before, you don't have to do numbers. You can do initials. You can do whatever you like. Right, so I'm going to do another. Just take that bit off. And let's do 1896. Perfect. Right, now I'm going to get my hole punch, and I'm assuming it's that size. Yep. And there you go. Perfect. I'm not going to do that one just yet. I'm just going to let that one, dry. Right, now, and I found when I was playing yesterday, this number 1411, which goes perfectly. Just going to cut them out. And just quickly ink them up. And it's either my stamping's not straight or my cutting's not straight. I think I'm going to go with my scissors are wonky. Right, I'm going to fold this over. And then a bit of glue. Place that down there. And then one on the back. Just like that. Oh, got some seepage. Don't want that. And then I'm just going to, I'm not going to use this one. I'm going to use my crocodile because I've got more control over where the hole goes. Right, so you don't want it too close to the fold, but you don't want it too far back either. So then that one's ready. Let's see if we can get this, cut this hole in here. Perfect. Right, and now I'm going to do one of the square ones. So let's get the $18.96. Stick it down, put it aside. I think these ones are going to be too small. Let's do a 5 at the bottom. Put that aside, let that dry. And then we have, oh, might just be able to fit one. Let's do the 261. Oh, look at that, look. From a little scrap, straighten this bit up. Well, as much as we can. Especially now knowing we have wonky scissors. Right. Let's put a number 7. Let's do a claim check. I think that's all we're going to fit on that one. So let's get our last strip out. To the side to dry because they all slip in the slad and with the glue. I think these might be done. Yep. So I'm just going to trim these up. And because they don't fit in my they're too thick for my corner rounder. I did try because I thought they'd look cool if I put them on the smallest one. Oh, look at that, look. She says, and it does fit. They didn't fit yesterday. Ah. Right, well, I'm well chuffed with that. Because look how cool that looks. I love it. Just going to trim off that bit, because was a little bit too wide. Right, well, now I know that they do fit in my corner rounder. That's made me happy. I must have used a thicker cardstock yesterday. Right, you're not straight. You're not straight. And because this is foil paper, it's sort of sharpening all your tools. Sharpening your scissors, sharpening your punches. Yes. Oh, these are just, they're so cool. I could literally, well, I did. I sat here yesterday for 4 hours, and I know it was 4 hours because I was listening to an audiobook, and that's how long the audiobook was. And it was only when it got to the end, and I think it was about 4 hours and 38 minutes, and I sat there and I was like, oh, it's my bedtime. See, this one's a little bit too thick, but it goes in. I'm wondering, oh, that's better. That's better. Yeah, just add a weeny bit of a blockage. Right. You think just cutting along something would be easy, wouldn't you? But it's not. Oh, gone too far with that one. Oh well, never mind. That's better. All right. So, if you haven't got a corner rounder, literally all I did was just took off just a little smidgen, as if you're making a label, just off the corners, and it just gives it a little something extra. Right, so let's do the same to this one. Dut, dut, dut. Perfect. Right, so we have these ones. Let's put all these to the side, because we're going to do these ones. Oh, we've got a little lost one here. You nearly went in the bin, mister. Right, I'm going to put you in me chomper. Oh, so you're a little bit too thick as well. Wondering why some of them fit in and some of them don't. Strange. Nope, you weren't there. Nope, nope. And they're really dainty as well, so that'll do. They're really hard to position in there. Right, put that in my bin. Right, then, so that one's already got a hole in. That one's already got a hole in. So I'm just going to crocodile these ones. Up. Come on, out you get. Yep. And what I like to do is, if I've got one where, you know when I said put them closer to the bottom, if I've got one that isn't really at the bottom and kind of in the middle, I kind of just put it off to the side like that. I think this is the only thing that I hate about this contraption. Is having to poke out the little whatchamacallits. Right, so we want to keep claim check. So let's put that one there. Perfect. And now you can go in the middle. You can go off the edge. Middle. Middle. Right, I didn't even look then. I didn't push the stuff out. We need our eyelets. Alright, so how many have we got? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we need 12 eyelets. Right, so I've got a few eyelets out. I've got all different kinds of colours. So now we just need to pop and squish. And there we have a little tag. And then I have also full of paper clips, ball and chains, and my little gourd pins. So I'm just going to get out some of those. You don't have to use those. You can use these if you want to. And then we just... And we have a cute little dangle. I like the foil with the antique eyelets in. I think that looks really cool. Right, so we've got a couple more left. Just going to lay them down flat like that. And I have got a little, I think it's Heidi Swap from one of her texture stamps. And I'm just going to get my tea dye stamp, fold it round my finger and just to add another element to them. And I also, bear with me, got my teeny toadstools because I want my splatter stamp. Because every time I watch Margaret, I'm like, splatter! Yay! So I'm going to put some on as well. Ta-da! Oh, no. What's coming off the edge? There we go. Ta-da! Oh, and this one. Off the edge, that's it. Now, if you want to, you can use glossy accents on them. So literally all you do is, even though they've got the pins in and the eyelets in, it doesn't matter. So just buff up around the eyelet till you come to the edge. I'm sure you all know how to use glossy accents. And then fill in the center. Perfect. And then lay that flat, let that dry. I normally let them dry overnight so that they really are properly dried, and they turn out like those little cuties just there. So now I'm only going to glossy one of them. So I'm going to put these. Oh, look at, I love the sound. Listen. Oh, I love them all. Right. So I did do a little extra stamping. So if you remember, I had that postcard stamp and the ticket stamp. So I'm just going to cut these out, and then I'm going to go round perfect. I'm going to leave a little bit extra this end for the eyelet. And then I get my crocodile. I think I'm going to go for the small one this time. And just, no, I'm not. I'm going to redo that with the big one. That one's too small. Perfect. That's better. Love it. Yep. Last one. Ta-da! Cool little ticket. Now, poke that out. So at the top, we just want one hole. And now we need, where did that last bit of foil go? There it is. Right, so get your art glitter glue. Nope. First, we need to ink it. Where's it gone? Now, why does that look different? It doesn't. It's just because I've left a bit at the top. So, a bit of glue. Oop, bit too much on there. And then a bit of glue on the postcard without dropping it. Just like that. Cut them out. You're probably better off letting them dry. Now I can tell, see, my scissors are wonky. I can tell that you're not straight. This is what happens, and then I end up with absolutely no border at all. Right, now let's see if this should fit. Yep. Nope, you need to go in a bit further. Yep. Yep. And now we just need to punch out of the corner, because I want a corner one for that. Let's poke this back out of here. And we're going to do the ticket corners on this. Now the way I do it with my crocodile is, you see this edge rounded bit here? So I line that ticket bit up with it. So it's like there, and then I chomp. and then I chomp. Just like that. A bit of writing on there. A little bit on there. A little bit on there. And then some Margaret splatters. And I already got out 2 extra eyelets. Oh, we gotta run away. Base. There we go. Oh, these just look so cool. I've not cut this one. Toni, come on, get a grip of yourself. You have 2 cute little, well, upside down, but cute little charms to hang off your journals or your tags. Oh, I just absolutely love them. I love this sound. They're just so cool. Lots and lots of cool bits of ephemera, and so fun to do as well. So relaxing. Sit back. Like I said, I listen to an audiobook. You could stick on a podcast, stick on a movie, and then away you go. So thank you everybody for being here. I hope you give this a go. If you do, don't forget to tag me on social media, because I'd love to see what you make. And have lots and lots of fun creating. And I will see you in my next video. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified whenever I upload a video as well. And I will link everything I've used in the description box down below. Take care, everybody. Bye.